My name is Brianna Bunda Kelly, and I'm from Anchorage, Alaska. Living in Alaska everyone thinks it's so fun. It is fun for a little bit until you actually live there. Like when people say it's different living somewhere and visiting somewhere, it's really different. Alaska is so far away from we call you guys the lower 48, which are the states. And it's so hard because we don't have all the opportunities everybody else. It's really small, everyone knows everyone. It's just hard to like grow as a person. So it was kind of hard living there once you got older and realized, dang, you really can't do much unless you leave. So it's fun for a little bit, but then it starts getting boring. Summertime be so much fun. You go kayaking, go snowboarding, sledding. We just do crazy stuff like ride boats on lakes and go to glacier cruises and stuff. But you only can do everything so much. But it's really fun, especially in the wintertime. You just see everything, and it's so pretty. It's not like any other place I've been to, but then it gets old after the first couple summers of doing everything. The problems would be, it's hard to make a name for yourself or, live comfortably in Alaska because it's so expensive to live there because everything's shipped. So of course everything's going to be more expensive, and we don't have taxes, so everything is really expensive. And it's hard to make ends meet because there's not that many jobs. If you want a job with good money, you have to literally risk your life. And it's just hard because say you want to be, an astronaut or a doctor or anything with substance for real. You can't really get that education or the experience or the training in Alaska because the resources are so slim because everyone's in the States. So that was a problem. Another problem was probably opening up and expanding your horizons because everyone thinks the same in a small town usually. And when you go to like a big city like LA or New York, everyone has so many different views. No one's judgmental because there's so many different types of people, so you just have to embrace it all. But back home, everyone has like the same mindset, the same morals and values, and it's like if you have anything different than that, then kind of like an outcast and people talk about you, and because everyone knows everyone, they're going to talk about you and you're going to hear about it. I'm so over the tree. But no, it's just hard to just kind of be yourself in a place where everyone's the same and everyone's judgmental. So that was another problem. That's why I had to get out of there, and that's why I came to Virginia State as far as possible, like the whole other coast of the world, to get away and like just find like who I am, because you can't find yourself in a place where you're comfortable. That's what I say. You can't really open up and figure out who you are unless you're open and have the chance to be out there and discover yourself. The transition from Alaska to here was really hard for me because I just up and moved in a matter of like 3 months. I got accepted I got accepted around February, March. I graduated in May, and then I had to be here by July. So I just had to up and move, and I never moved before. I've never lived anywhere else besides Alaska. And coming to like a whole new place, a whole new culture, surrounded by so many people that I've always probably seen in like TV shows and movies. It was crazy, and I didn't know anybody, and it was just hard. I just had to really be an open person and just get myself out there, because if I didn't, I would have been stuck in my room. I wouldn't be doing nothing. But I think coming from a small place like that and coming to Virginia State was more of I needed it. It was a need in my life, because if I didn't, I would have been somewhere where I probably shouldn't be. And so the transition was difficult. I didn't have anybody. I had to find a counselor to help me through it, because I went through a depression around second semester. I don't know. I felt, probably my first month, I felt like I was living, but I wasn't for real living. I was just like a walking zombie on campus, because I didn't know how to act, what to do, what to say, what not to say. There was a whole new culture here. Like, all these little terms like jaw-like and mo and stuff, I had no idea what anyone was talking about. But I just had to like realize like everyone's like a human. Everyone's human, and they have a soft spot in their heart. So you just have to explain yourself. That was a big lesson, was I just need to open my mouth and tell people how I feel. So that really helped with my transition. But I'm still transitioning, honestly, from going from a small town to a place where all I see is black people. You know, that was something scary too. But the transition is still a transition. It's a work in progress, but it's definitely a work in progress in a positive light. At first, I wasn't really sure if this was the right choice. I had other options, but I chose here because my dad was close. They have a great computer science program, and I wanted to go to HBCU, so it all made sense to come to Virginia State. And at first, I'm like, should I have came here? Should I went to Georgia Tech? Should I went to Texas Southern? But at the end of the day, I'm really happy because everyone here, it's just like family. When I first got on campus for a visit, nobody was here. It was during a spring break, and the only person here was the people in the admissions office. And this lady offered to take me and my dad and my stepmom in her car and ride around campus and show us everything when it was her day off. And that was just something so beautiful. And it was crazy because I felt a family energy with nobody on campus. So if you feel that when nobody's here, you have to go. I had to go. Like, if I didn't come here, I probably would have cried wherever else I was. But I'm really happy I chose to be here. So I've been dancing since either 7 or 8 years old, I believe. It was what was it? It was Juneteenth, and I went to our little Juneteenth festival we had back home, and I saw a dance group performing. I'm like, Mom, I want to do that. I want to be up there and dance too.